welcome back. Today we have another exciting episode of our series exploring the often overlooked aspects of ancient philosophy, and today's topic is one that's sure to get people talking. We're diving deep into the surprising connection between Stoicism and sexuality. But before we dive into this fascinating topic, remember to show your support by liking the video and subscribing. Let's uncover the hidden truths about sexuality and love through Stoicism together. Throughout history, Stoicism has been revered as a philosophy that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life with resilience and grace. Founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC, this ancient school of thought has captivated the minds of many. From the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius to the Renaissance polymath Leonardo da Vinci. But what many people do and realize is that Stoicism has some surprising insights into the realm of sexuality. In fact, understanding these ideas can shed light on our relationships, desires, and ultimately our humanity. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the idea of living in harmony with nature. This principle, known as oikoisis in Greek, encourages individuals to embrace their natural impulses and desires, while also recognizing their limitations. For instance, sexual desire is seen as a natural human impulse, but Stoics believe that it should be controlled and expressed within the boundaries of virtue and reason. By understanding and accepting our natural desires without letting them consume us, we can lead a more balanced and fulfilling life according to Stoic principles. But how exactly did the ancient Stoics view sexuality? To answer this question, we need to look no further than the works of Roman philosopher and statesman Cicero. In his essay on duties, Cicero explores various aspects of Stoic philosophy, including sexuality. He writes, "It is indeed nature that has determined that all animals would ever reproduce their own kind, but it is right reason that has ordained that only certain kinds may propagate their species in a lawful manner." This passage reveals the Stoic perspective on sexuality as something that should be approached with both naturalness and restraint. While acknowledging the natural drive to procreate, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of societal norms and personal integrity in determining how and with whom we choose to engage in sexual activity. Another key aspect of Stoic philosophy is the pursuit of virtue. For the Stoics, living a virtuous life was the ultimate goal, and it encompassed wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. When it came to sexuality, Stoics were expected to uphold these virtues, treating their partners with respect, fairness, and dignity. This meant being honest about their desires, practicing consent, and avoiding sexual exploitation or coercion. By adhering to these standards, Stoics could ensure that their sexual experiences were not only physically pleasurable, but also morally fulfilling. Furthermore, Stoicism had a significant impact on how individuals viewed their own bodies. Stoics believed in taking care of oneself, not just for one's own sake, but also because one's body is a temple of the divine. This perspective led to a healthy approach to sexuality, where individuals were encouraged to appreciate their bodies and treat them with respect, rather than seeing them as objects of mere pleasure. In fact, the famous Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his personal writings, "You could stop right now. You could be satisfied with what you have, even die happy and honored." These words serve as a reminder for Stoics to find contentment within themselves, rather than constantly seeking external gratification. However, it's important to note that Stoicism does not advocate for a life devoid of passion or emotion. Instead, it encourages a deliberate and mindful approach to sexuality, allowing individuals to experience their desires while maintaining control over their actions and reactions. In other words, Stoicism is not about suppressing our natural impulses, but rather learning to channel them in a constructive and virtuous manner. By embracing this philosophy, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our desires, and our relationships. But how exactly can we apply these ancient teachings to our modern lives? Let's explore some practical ways that Stoicism can help us navigate the complexities of sexuality today. One way that Stoicism can be helpful in today's world is by providing a framework for healthy relationships. The Stoic emphasis on virtue. Respect and communication can guide individuals in building meaningful connections with their partners. By striving to understand and uphold these values, we can create relationships that are not only sexually satisfying, but also emotionally and intellectually stimulating. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to be self-aware and responsible in our romantic pursuits, recognizing that our actions and choices have an impact on ourselves and those around us. Furthermore, Stoicism offers a unique perspective on dealing with rejection or unrequited love. Rather than dwelling on the negative aspects of these experiences, Stoicism encourages us to focus on personal growth and self-improvement. As the Persian philosopher Epictetus once said, "He is a slave who lets his feelings overcome him." By detaching ourselves from the outcomes of our romantic endeavors and focusing on our inner strength and resilience, we can navigate the inevitable ups and downs of love with greater ease and grace. But what about the role of desire in a Stoic's life? After all, desire is often at the heart of our romantic and sexual experiences. Stoics believed that desire was a natural human impulse, but they also recognized its potential dangers. Desire can lead to greed, lust, and obsession, which can ultimately cause harm to ourselves and others. However, Stoicism does not advocate for the suppression of desire, but rather for a mindful and balanced approach to it. By understanding the nature of desire and its potential consequences, we can harness its power for good while avoiding its pitfalls. So how do we balance our natural desires with the principles of Stoicism? The answer lies in the concept of self-control. Self-control is the ability to regulate our emotions and impulses in a healthy and constructive manner. It allows us to make choices that align with our values and contribute to our overall well-being. According to the Stoics, developing self-control is essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. It enables us to resist harmful temptations, maintain composure in difficult situations, and pursue our goals with unwavering determination. By cultivating self-control, we can harness our desires and emotions to drive us forward rather than being controlled by them. The path to developing self-control begins with self-awareness. By understanding our own tendencies, weaknesses, and triggers, we can proactively develop strategies to manage our impulses and reactions. This requires honesty, introspection, and a willingness to confront our shortcomings. Once we have a clear understanding of our tendencies, we can begin to implement strategies to improve our self-control. This might involve setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness, or seeking support from friends or mentors. By consistently applying these strategies, we can gradually strengthen our self-control and become more resilient in the face of temptation. Remember, the journey towards self-mastery is an ongoing process. It requires patience, persistence, and a commitment to personal growth. By embracing this journey, we can harness our desires and emotions in a way that aligns with our Stoic values, ultimately leading to a more balanced, virtuous, and fulfilling life. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoicism and sexuality, consider how these ancient teachings can guide us in today's world. Whether it's fostering healthy relationships, managing our desires, or embracing self-control, Stoicism offers a wealth of wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of sexuality in a meaningful way. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking journey. If you found this video insightful, we invite you to show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. And if you'd like to continue exploring the depths of ancient philosophy, be sure to check out our other videos. Together, let's keep the conversation going and uncover the timeless wisdom that these philosophies hold for us today.